Hey guys, so I was just sitting here talking to Luna, and she was a little offended that I have yet to send out information um, about the World War II Holocaust research project. So I thought that I would just take a second, uh, with Luna's inspiration, of course, to send out a little information about that. So this one is going to be very, very different than previous ones because I'm actually giving you lots and lots and lots of flexibility on the issue in that you will be choosing your World War II research topic. Um, Basically, I just want you to pick something that you wish that you knew more about. Like, why did Hitler hate the Jews so much? Why did the German people let the Holocaust happen? There are today people who believe the Holocaust never happened, or that Hitler was doing the right thing, or that the events were greatly exaggerated. Maybe you're wondering, who are these people? Why do they believe these things? What evidence do they have for their beliefs? Other starting points for you could be things like, how did the events of World War II, you know, how is that affecting modern day Germany? Who are these modern day Nazis? What do they believe? Why? Why are they Nazis? What are they gaining from that? Um, Maybe you wish you knew more about the Jewish people and their takes and the events that happened to them. Who helped the Nazi Party? Why did they help the Nazi Party? Really, I mean, there's thousands and thousands of questions about World War II and the Holocaust and why it happened. And of course, the inspiration for this project is, of course, Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl, which you should all be reading. Actually, let me pull up our pacing guide just one more time. Today is the 15th, which is here, so you should be in lessons 3, 4, and 5 over Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. Super interesting read. I hope that you're, finding this interesting or enjoyable. I also wanted to show you some stuff in the OLS that I hope you use and take advantage of. Scroll up just a little bit here. So, Unit 5 Research Project in Composition. A lot of fun. I suggest you all check out this Materials tab because it is going to help you get started. For example, the students have narrowing a topic. Clicking on this gives you a really cool thing. They kind of give an example using Egypt. So, I mean, feel free to look over this if you want to. I'm just going to scroll through it. Okay, let's look how they did. So the broad topic is Egypt. Yours is going to be World War II or the Holocaust. And again, it should be related to them just because we are doing, Anne Frank. So it'd be weird to read Anne Frank while talking about Pearl Harbor. Now, if you're super passionate about Pearl Harbor or, the events of America and things like that, email me and we can talk about it. But for the most part, it should be focused around Germany, the Holocaust, things like that. So they chose Egypt. And then it asks, what more in particular would I like to know about this topic? And that is where you're going to list a few things. Again, you can use my list as an inspiration point. These are just some of the questions that I had. I have a little bit of an answer over a few of these, so I might scratch a few of them off. But honestly, there's still things that I don't know just because there's so much to know about this. So that's where you start. About this topic, what even more in particular, so we're getting even more specific. And then we're getting even more specific again, and eventually we get a nice narrow topic. Why they were built, who built them, etc. Okay? So it does give a blank one. I suggest using one of these just to keep your thoughts focused, right? Many people were docked points or could have had a better focus if only, could have had a better essay if only it was a little bit more focused. So let me pull this back up. So there's that. They also give a model research paper. Um, and I do suggest taking some time and looking over this thing. First of all, it's massive, right? It's really, really big. I'm probably not going to make you write this much. I don't, I haven't decided on a word count or a page number thing yet. Um, I'll get that information out when I kind of narrow it down. Notice they do have a works cited page, and you're going to have a works cited page. Probably at least 3 different sources. They have, oh gosh, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9-ish sources that they use to write this. I'm probably only going to require 3. And I'll narrow that down a bit later. And of course there's, student guides and all of these different things. Now, some of you are very, very, rubric oriented, and that's fine. So if you want the rubric, go ahead and go to lesson number 11, click on Write Now. Now, obviously you're not going to write now. I do want you to go through the different lessons and the process and all of that. But this is where you can find the rubric, which is handy as soon as this pops up. Maybe you have to scroll down. Oh, okay. Review assessment. Okay, this pops up. I'm going to go ahead and close out of it. So, the assessment answer key. Obviously, they can't write your essay for you, so it's not cheating to look at this. But here is the rubric. Essentially, it has, 1, 2, 3 levels. It goes over purpose and content, structure and organization, language, word choice, grammar, and mechanics. So this is in the OLS. It's already for you. It's what your learning coach uses to grade your essays all the time. So I thought it'd be easier if I just went ahead and used this as well. So there's that. What else do they have for us? Let's close out of the lesson. I know there's a ton. There really is a ton of things in this materials tab that I want you to take advantage of. I'm probably not going to look over them a whole lot more. Analyzing sources. We have more study guides. Here's a study sheet. Excuse me. The microphone's like right in my face, so every time I cough, it probably sounds really atrocious. Category of transitions. Actually, I do want to open that one up because that one's really cool, because it actually gives you a breakdown instead of just a big old list. So if you're going for a, cause and effect, like if you want, pulling this back up, why Hitler hated the Jews? Hated the Jews. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. You're probably going to have a lot of cause and effect, and that'll be like, this happened because, this happened as a result of, this happened due to, consequently, this happened. Things like that. You're also going to want logical relationships showing time. If you're talking about the events that led up to the concentration camps, you're probably not going to start slab in the middle of a concentration camp. You're going to want to, earliest to latest. So first, second, third kind of thing. Then, later, finally, all those words. Showing place. Those are great too. And then showing importance. Some of you may want to say, let's just pull one up here. Let's see here. Why did the German people let the Holocaust happen? There were 5 main reasons that the Holocaust was allowed by the German people. And I'm just making this up. And maybe in your head you have it in order of least important to most important, or most common sense to most counterintuitive, or something like that. In which case you will use importance, or maybe logical relationships, or really any of these will do the trick. So I think that about covers it. There is all of these resources that I want you to, um, check out before turning in the essay. Oh, due dates. Here's a clock. Hopefully you all can see this, or this is going to be a little funny. So today's the 15th here. Should have made this earlier. I know, I do apologize. Grade week. Whew, grade weeks are crazy for us. I'm thinking the 5th. I'm thinking if this was due at the 5th, that'd give you 1 whole week here, 2 whole weeks here, and then another third entire week. So I'm thinking this will be due on the 5th because I think that 15 school days should give you ample time to find 3 resources and I think 2 pages. I think 2 pages is fine. Let me move my face. I don't know if that moved or not. Let me Google something here. How many words are in a 2-page essay? Because some of you count words instead. 500 words. Oh, for a one, oh wait, hold on. For a page, so this is just a page. For a page with 1-inch margins, 12-point times Roman font, and minimal spacing elements, a good rule of thumb is 500 words. For a single spaced page, 250 words. Oh, for a single spaced, and 250 for a double. Let's do double spacing. So yeah, so 250 plus 250 is 500. So we'll say about 500 words, about 2 pages. So 2 pages, 500 words, 3 sources using a works cited page. And I think there's a lesson about, yep, right here, creating a works cited page. So that's lesson number 9. Let's look back at our materials at lesson number 9. Student guide study sheet. Let's look at the study sheet, see what it has to say. Maybe it's thought-provoking. Okay, good. There's things about a book, which you may use, an article from a periodical. Good. Encyclopedia, a website. Fantastic. Oh, and you know what? You all have this. If you're talking about the Holocaust or the Jews or opinions or anything like that, you can use Anne Frank as a source. She was a real person who really wrote this, so this is her testimony of the events. So feel free to use it. I feel like that's all you should need to know, right? You're picking a topic over something you wish you knew more about. It can be pretty much anything. Let me pull that up just one more time. You have to have a works cited page. On that works cited page, there has to be 3 sources and 500 words. 500 words. And you'll be graded on the rubric that is provided in the OLS. So thank you for watching. I think that should be everything you need to know to really rock this out. So good luck. Again, it is due on the 5th. And again, that is 3 weeks. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.